There's a belief that doctors are made of stone, that we walk into trauma rooms, hold dying hearts in our hands, and walk out untouched, calm, composed, always in control. But that's a myth, and I saw it shatter one night. Dr. Pavan was our most experienced emergency physician, 20 years in trauma. The kind of doctor who walked into chaos and made it look like choreography. He barely raised his voice, never showed fatigue, and had a confidence that comforted everyone around him. That night, the emergency department was drowning. 2 accident victims arrived, both teenagers, crushed limbs, blood everywhere. One was unresponsive, the other screaming in pain. Dr. Pavan led the team with his usual steady voice. Intubate. 2 large bore, intravenous cannula. Cross-match blood. We don't have time. We stabilized one, but the other deteriorated fast. He coded twice. We brought him back. On the 3rd time, the monitor flatlined and never returned. He was gone. Dr. Pavan looked at the boy's face for a long moment. Then he quietly said, "He was my son's age." No one responded. There was nothing to say. We moved on. There were still patients to see, orders to write, families to talk to. The emergency department doesn't pause for grief. But later, at 4 a.m., I found Dr. Pavan in the staff room. The door was slightly open. He was sitting in the corner, white coat off, head in his hands, sobbing. No sound, just tears falling into tired palms. A man who had saved thousands breaking in the quiet. I didn't interrupt. I just stood there, frozen, realizing something I had forgotten. Doctors aren't gods. They're humans in scrubs, carrying trauma like invisible weight. He walked out 5 minutes later like nothing had happened, pulled his mask back on, walked into another trauma case. But I saw him differently after that, because I finally understood, GOM isn't the absence of pain, it's the ability to carry it for now and fall apart when no one else watching. Learning lessons for healthcare workers. 1. Emotional suppression isn't strength, it's survival. But it needs release. Make space to feel, to cry, to be human, to support your colleagues. The calmest ones may be hurting the most. 3. Debrief. Learning lessons for medical and nursing students. 1. Don't be ashamed to feel shaken. Medicine will test your limits emotionally, physically, spiritually. 2. You can still be a great clinician and have moments of breakdown. They don't cancel each other out. 3. Learn early to process grief. It's part of the job, but it doesn't have to swallow you whole. Learning lessons for the public. 1. The doctors who deliver bad news, perform miracles, and stay up for 36-hour shifts. They're not immune to pain. 2. Show compassion. Don't confuse professionalism with invincibility. 3. Healthcare workers break tooth. They just do it when you're not looking. Closing reflection. We often expect doctors to be unshakable, as if medicine strips them of humanity. But I learned that night that even the strongest carry silent scars. Behind every calm voice in a trauma room may be a breaking heart. Strength isn't the absence of emotion, it's the courage to keep going, even when the weight is unbearable. This is Silent Scrubs, where every story carries a lesson for healthcare workers, students, and the public. If this story spoke to you, subscribe and walk with me into the unseen truths of hospital life.